as we honor our country with a performance of the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gay Men's Chorus of Washington, D.C.
I came to Washington, D.C. the last week of May to work as a volunteer advocate on behalf of the HIV Organ Policy Equity Act. For 7 weeks, I worked alongside representatives from the HIV Medicine Association and the American Society of Nephrology. The Senate version, S-330, was introduced by California Senator Barbara Boxer on February 14th. On June 17th, S-330 passed by unanimous consent. And so, the HOPE team focused its efforts on the House version of the bill, H.R. 698, which was authored by California Congresswoman Lois Capps and introduced into the House also on February 14th, Valentine's Day. I also had the opportunity to thank several of the HOPE Act co-sponsors and their staff in late June at the Whitman Walker Clinic's HIV testing van outside of Congress. In all, the HOPE team interacted with more than 40 offices, which resulted in securing 12 of the current 53 House co-sponsors. Thanks to Peggy Tai, legal counsel for the American Society of Transplant Surgeons, the culmination of our work led to a key meeting on July 2nd with the office of House Majority Leader Eric Cantor. We entered the rotunda and continued on to Statuary Hall. There, beside the statue of California missionary Father Junipero Serra, is the office of the House Majority Leader, where we presented our work to his Chief Policy Advisor, Cheryl Yeager. 10 days later, our efforts were rewarded when it was announced that H.R. 698 would be presented the following week to the Energy and Commerce Committee, which oversees the Subcommittee on Health.
Good morning, everyone. Committee will come to order. Chair would recognize the gentlelady from California for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move to strike the last word. According to transplant experts, each year we toss out hundreds of HIV-positive organs that could otherwise be viable for transplantation. That's why we need to pass the HOPE Act today. The HOPE Act would create a pathway, grounded, of course, in medical science, to research the feasibility and safety of positive-to-positive organ transplantation. It has strong support on both sides of the Capitol, on both sides of the aisle.
So without objection, staff is authorized to make technical and conforming changes to the bills reported by the committee. So ordered, and without objection, the committee stands adjourned.